Hello, is Curtis there? Yes, hi. This is Matt Washington from Vector Marketing. How are you doing? Great. Well, Mr. Washington asked me to give you a call to let you know his decision on your application. Do you have a minute to talk? Great. Well, obviously, with the number of people that apply for work with us, we cannot accept everyone for the job. However, Mr. Washington likes us to call everyone who applies so they're not waiting for a call that isn't coming. Now, in your case, Curtis, Mr. Washington did like some things about you and your application and your interview. For those reasons, he wanted me to call you and offer your position with our company. How's that sound? Okay, great. Well, hey, do you have a pen and paper so I can give you the times for the training program? Excellent. Okay. Well, our training is going to be it's at the end of this week. It's April 30th from 4:30 to 9:30 p.m. Friday, May 1st, from 11 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. And Saturday, May 2nd, from 10:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Now I see that you have school on Thursday night. Will you be able to talk to a professor or see if you can get out of class to make sure that you can make that time on Thursday night? Okay. Well, barring any exam, you would need to attend all 3 days of training. So, would you mind give them a call? I'm going to put you in for the training, but give them a call if you think you can get out of it for just one time. After that, you'll be able to make up your schedule on a weekly basis with the manager. Okay. So you'll be able to do it? Great. Okay, so I'm going to put you in for the 30th. Some things about your training, by the way. Bring a notebook and a pen. You want to arrive 15 to 20 minutes early. Dress professionally, shirt and tie, or professional attire, no jeans or sneakers. And bring a snack to the training, so you're not starving. And lastly, the manager does ask you to spend about 5 minutes on the Vector Marketing website to kind of familiar yourself with the company and the position before you come in. Okay. If you have any questions, feel free to call us at 718-766-9343. And congratulations. I'm looking forward to working with you. Okay. All right, Chris. We'll see you then. Bye. Okay. So that's what a successful call would sound like. So a couple of things. Well, actually, let me do leaving a message. All right. So let's say Curtis didn't pick up. So I'll do that. Hi, Curtis. This is Matt Washington. I'm calling from Vector Marketing. Mr. Washington asked me to call you and let you know about his decision on your application. So please give us a call back as soon as you receive this message. Please call us at 718-766-9343. And anyone can talk to you. Just let the receptionist know that you are calling about your application that you came in for the interview. Okay? Great. We'll talk to you soon. Okay. So that's the message that we leave. Then we'll just call them back later on. Okay. So a couple of things here as far as the approach goes. First of all, the goal of doing this is we want to, in the beginning of the call, you notice it sounds like we're not going to accept them for the job. So calling and let you know a decision on your application. Do you have a minute to talk? Okay. By the way, ask them, do you have a minute to talk? The reason we're asking that is, again, they might be driving, they might be on a train, they might be in class, they answer the phone all kinds of weird times. So now the goal is, since we have them on the phone, we want to get them, we want to talk to them right there. We don't want to have them call us back. We don't want to call them back. So because then that just takes up time. So if they're like, oh well, I'm in class, it's like, hey, could you step out really quick, like pretend to go to the bathroom or whatever. Okay, hey, could you pull over? Can you get to a quiet section of the train so you can hear me? Whatever they can do to kind of pull away, because you want to talk to them right now. You do not want to call them back or have them call us back if it's not necessary. Okay, so all right. So do you have a minute to talk? Now, obviously, John, with the number of people who apply for work with us, we cannot accept everyone for the job. Mr. Washington does, however, like us to call everyone who applies, so they're not waiting for a call that isn't coming. All right, so you should make your voice sound like they don't have the job. Okay, and the reason for this and not just to play some sick game. It's because the more emotional they are, the more excited they are about the job, the more likely they are to come to training. So if we just call them and say, hey, by the way, you got the job, they might not even know what the heck we're talking about, okay? So, because they might apply for 6 jobs, all right? So the goal is to say, hey, look, we're calling you about your application. And now they're hearing their receptionist call them. It doesn't sound like they got it. Okay, we're calling everyone just to make sure they're not waiting for a call. So they're kind of like, they're bummed, and, oh, gosh, okay? And so that's the objective, okay? And then we give them the good news. Now they're excited, and they're like, okay, great. I can't wait to go to training, okay? And so that is your role as the receptionist or as the person who's calling these people. So so we say, hey, we're giving you a call. In your case, Mr. Washington likes some things about you, whoever the interviewer was, about your application and your interview. If there's any notes, you could say, I like the fact, if you see that really quickly, they had a good GPA or they're a marketing major, you could say, he circled here, they had a really good GPA, he said you were hardworking. If you want to come up with some reasons, that's great. If not, that's fine. For those reasons, he wanted me to call you and offer you a position with our company. How's that sound? And then you sound happy. Okay, hey, you got the job. Congratulations. Okay, and they're like, yeah, okay, they shouldn't, if you do it correctly, they should be like, yes, okay, great. Do you have a pen and paper so we can give you the times, the training times? By the way, we ask for the pen and paper at the end, not in the beginning. Like, you don't say, do you have a minute to talk? To grab a pen and paper. Because if you could tell them to grab a pen and paper, then they think, well, of course they're calling to then give me information that I must have gotten the job. So don't put the pen and paper earlier. Wait till after you accept them. All right? So you give them the training times. Now, you can also look at their application. You saw with Curtis here. I saw his application that he had school on Thursday night, so I knew that was going to be an objection that he had to the training. So so as I gave him the times for the training, I know he has class, so before I let him say, oh, I have class, we handle the objection before it comes up. So you should always look at, on the application, it says, right here, it says, what is your work and school schedule? It says school 6 to 9 p.m., 6 to 9:30 p.m. Monday through Thursday. So Monday through Thursday. So I knew he had class, so we just handle it for a class. So you give him the training times. You say, hey, by the way, I saw that you have class at these times. Now, if there's nothing conflicting, then don't worry about it. But if you see there's an obvious conflict with their schedule, handle the objection before they come up. Hey, they have to go through all days of training. That's something they have to do. Tell them, hey, can you get out of class one time? It's not a big deal. Unless they have, if they have a final, then then there might be a setup for the next training seminar. But anything else, like, if they're on vacation, if they're not going to be around for whatever reason, but they just came and looked for a job yesterday, so that shouldn't be a problem. Okay, so but you handle any objections before they come up. Okay, you give them the training times, you give them some reminders, tell them to call, and then hey, congratulations, I look forward to working with you, make them feel good. Can't wait to see you, and we'll see you.